Hello YouTube fam, welcome back. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. Lengthening through your spine, bring your hands onto your shoulders and begin drawing circles backwards with the elbows. Take it nice and slow. Go for about 4 to 5 circles, opening up through the chest and the armpit. And then pulling the elbows back, open through the chest. Just for a moment, release the hands. Inhale, sweep both hands up. As you exhale, bring the left hand down onto the ground. Find a side body stretch through your right side. Bend into the top arm and draw the right elbow backwards. Switch sides, right hand down, left hand up. And keep the breath going. Inhale, sweep both hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Continue to stretch the arms forward. Begin to walk over towards the right. Hold and breathe. Coming back through the center, walk both hands over towards the left, finding a stretch on the opposite side. Come back towards the center, lift the body up. Begin taking a couple of neck rolls, starting on whichever direction you feel called towards. Go for 3 to 4 neck rolls, take it nice and slow. And then switch directions when you're ready. Come back towards the center, rolling over the knees, finding yourself in a tabletop position. Take a moment to settle, feel the palms onto the ground, toes tucked. Inhale, open the heart, find cow pose. Exhale, push away, round chin towards chest. Inhale, find an arch, open the heart. Exhale, push away the round. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close it in. Inhale, open. Hold. And as you exhale, push away, close the round and hold. Spread the upper back towards the ceiling. Drop the head. Relax back into neutral position. Bring the toes together, sit the hips back towards the heels, open the knees out wide. Stretch your arms forward. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Begin to roll the spine forward, drop the hips onto the floor, open up into cobra, soften through the elbows. And then push back, come back into a child's pose. Once again, roll the spine forward, take it nice and slow, open up into cobra, pull the chest forward. And then press down to send the hips back, child's pose. Big wave of the spine, take it forward, open the heart, cobra. And exhale, push back, find child's pose. Pull yourself back into a tabletop position. Tuck all 10 toes, drive the hips up, find downward facing dog. Take a few moments here. Begin to pedal out through your feet. Push through the hands. Widen the stance to as wide as the mat. Really press chest towards your thighs. You can keep a soft bend into the knees depending on how you're feeling in the hamstrings. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Sit the hips down. Find Malasana, deep squat here. Hands grab onto your toes. Both hands are inside of the legs. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, straighten the legs. Find a forward fold. Inhale, pull the hips down, deep squat. Exhale, forward fold, drop the head down, pull the forehead towards the shins. Inhale, deep squat, open the chest. Exhale, straighten the legs, round forward. Hold your forward fold for a moment and then begin to walk the hands back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up, bend into the right knee, find a scorpion pose here. Continue to ground the left heel onto the floor, take an inhale. Exhale, draw the right knee in, step the feet in between the hands. Lengthen the left leg back, drop the left knee down, reach both hands up towards the sky, low lunge. Both hands grab onto opposite elbows, open the heart, sink the hips forward and breathe. Now you're going to push the hips back. Take a moment, left hand reaches towards your left ankle and stretch the right hand up or keep the right hand bent behind the head. And then release. We're going to switch sides. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, you're going to reach your right hand this time towards your left thigh. And then sink the hips down, open the chest. Hold and breathe. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, release the fingertips onto the ground. Half split, straighten into the right leg and fold forward. Hold and breathe. Feel free to find a couple of pulses here. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold down before you hold into a more static stretch. So just let yourself bounce it out a bit here first if you need to. Continue to work into the position. Coming into pigeon pose, start to inch your feet towards the left wrist. Straighten the left leg behind you. Lengthen through your spine. Feel free to grab a block to bring it underneath your right hip here if you need to. Option to stay or begin to bend into the back leg. Lift and lower. We're going to go 5 times here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, stay, or maybe you reach the left hand to catch the left feet, coming into a bit of a back bend position with your pigeon pose. Hold and release. You're going to thread the left arm through the right. Bring the left shoulder onto the floor. Gently come out of your pigeon pose. Tuck the back toes. Step back, downward facing dog. Give yourself a moment to reset. Drop both knees down onto the floor. Puppy pose. Walk the hands forward. Chest, chin, or forehead melts towards the ground. Keep the hips stacked high above the knees. And breathe. Pressing out of puppy pose and come back into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up, bend into the left knee, scorpion pose. Hold. Open through that left hip. Take an inhale, exhale, draw the left knee in towards your chest. Step left foot in between the arms, right knee comes down, low lunge. Both hands reaches up towards the sky before you bend, catching opposite elbows. Resting the head into the hands. Open the heart. Now push the hips back. Right hand reaches towards your right ankle or right calf. Continue to open the chest. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, switch sides. Left hand catches towards the back of your right thigh. Find a slight twist here through your upper body. Right hand cradles the head. And then gently release. Inhale, stretch both hands up. Exhale, fingertips onto the floor. Half split, straighten into your left leg. Pull the left hip back. Once again, feel free to bend and straighten. Find some pulses. Move into a bit more of a dynamic movement first before you hold a static stretch. Rebend into your left knee. Heel toe the left feet across towards the right wrist. Pigeon on your left. Keeping the chest upright. Lift up and away from the hips. Option to stay or begin to bend into the back leg for 5. Lifting the heel up. 4. There we go. 3. Angel has joined the chat group. 2 more. 2. Awesome. And 1 more. Lift it up. Lower down or reach the right hand back to catch the right feet. Open the chest. Hold and release. Lower the chest onto the ground. Thread your right hand through the left. Bring the right shoulder down towards the floor. And gently lift the chest up. Glide the left knee back. Find a tabletop position, everyone. Give yourself a moment here. Sway the hips side to side. Sit back towards the heels. Interlace the hands behind you. Open the chest. Reaching the knuckles towards the floor. Roll the shoulders down and back. We got a bit of a cone situation going on with Angel. She got a bit of a rash, so she kind of looks quite funny here, honestly, in the cone. Continue to stretch the knuckles towards the ground and breathe. Release the hands. And we're going to grab onto your blocks, everyone. So, Angel was blocking the way here. I was like trying to usher her to the side. Alright, you're going to place your right knee on top of one block, okay? So coming into a frog pose, but we're going to sink a little bit deeper into that right hip. So find your frog pose, but with the right knee elevated onto a block. Find a sweet spot where you feel the stretch about 80-85% and hold. Option to stay or work into internal rotation by lifting the right heel up. Go for about 10 reps here. Sorry, I lied, guys. That was about 5 reps. Lifting and lowering. Otherwise, just stay and breathe. Holding it here. Let the body ease into the position. Press into the hands, lift the chest up just for a quick moment, and then we're taking the right knee off the block. Good work. We're switching sides. Left knee this time comes onto the block. Open the right knee out to the side and then bring yourself down onto your elbows. Once again, option to stay here or working into your internal rotation on the left. And you're going to kick the left heel up. 5 reps here, lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. Go for 5. Maybe the last one, hold for a little bit longer. And then release it back onto the ground. If that was like, hell no, it's all good, everyone. You can just hold the stretch here and chill out, okay? Press into the palms, lift the chest up. Sink into the hips a little bit more. Breathe. And then take the left knee off the block. Moving into a Cossack squat on your left side. Straighten into the right leg. Point the right toes up towards the sky. Both hands are inside of your left knee. Breathe into the position. Gently drop the butt down onto the ground. And we're coming for a side stretch here. Right hand catches onto your left ankle. Lean towards your right leg. Open up through the left side. Hold and breathe. Release. Now close the left knee in. Inhale, reach both hands up. As you exhale, fold over your right leg. Hold the stretch. Lift the chest up. We're switching sides. Make your way over towards the right. However you get there, it's perfect. Cossack on your right. Kick the left leg out. And we'll hang out in this position for a little bit. And then gently drop the butt onto the ground. Left hand catches onto your right ankle. Lean the body towards the left leg. Open up through the right side. And release. Close the right knee down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold over your left thigh. And hold. And gently come out of the position however you can. Alright, everybody, we're grabbing onto our blocks. You're going to place the blocks onto your right side first, okay? So coming into goddess pose, wide stance with the legs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, I want you to twist over towards the right. And then switch sides. Twist over towards the left. Both hands are on your knees. Inhale, stretch both hands up. Sit into goddess a little bit lower. And then straighten the legs. We're moving into triangle pose. So set your right block next to your right feet. Straighten both hands out. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend over towards your right, reaching the right hand down towards the block. Open the chest. You should feel it quite a lot through the hamstrings here, everybody. Feel free to adjust the height of the block to allow yourself to feel into it a little bit more. Bend and straighten into the right leg 4 to 5 times here. Continue open through the chest as you are doing this movement. Left hand reaches towards the back. Breathe. And then gently come out of the pose. We're switching sides. So pointing the left toes towards the back, right toes towards the long side of the mat. Stretch the hands out. Lean over, taking the left hand down towards the block. Wrap the right hand behind into your lower back. Open the chest. Take a moment to settle into the pose and then begin to bend and straighten into the left knee. Bend and straighten. Just take a couple. Or feel free to just stay in your triangle pose and breathe into the stretch. Gently release. Bring both hands down onto the floor. You're going to point all 10 toes towards the long side of your mat, coming for a wide straddle forward fold. Placing both hands onto the blocks, reaching the head down towards the ground. Stretch the spine and continue to press the hamstrings back behind you. Hold and breathe. Take one more breath here. And then lift the chest up. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, round. Doing some cat-cows while keeping the feet in that wide straddle position. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Bring the knees back onto the floor. Take a moment here, everybody. We're going to work into some back bends, okay? So come into a kneeling position. Feel free to use your blocks to support you here. We're going to bring both hands into your lower back first, and you're going to begin to press the hips forward and drop the head back, opening the chest. Now you're going to try reaching the left hand towards the heel or towards the block. Opening the heart, pressing the hips forward, slight engagement through your glutes. Breathe. And we release, switching sides, right side, right hand towards the right ankle or a block placed next to the ankle. And then open through the heart. Feel free to stay here if you want to take it deeper. Find the fullest expression, reaching both hands back towards the heels or on blocks. Open the heart, drop the head back, press the hips forward. Hold and breathe. And gently come out of the position. Beautiful work, everyone. Find yourself in a diamond shape. Bring the soles of the feet together. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold the forehead towards your feet. Allow the back to just round and breathe. Lift the chest up. Draw the heels closest in. Find a butterfly position. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, pressing the elbows into the knees. Breathing into more space. And then lift the chest up. Bring the legs together. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, twist towards the left. Right hand catching onto your left calf. Switch sides. Twist over towards the right. Left hand catching onto your right calf. And then when you're ready, release. And that is our flow for today. Just take a moment here. Thank you so much for joining me in today's flow. See you in the next one. Take care and bye.